But we got all these individual houses taking up all this real estate, and that's going to be an issue problem, especially if you want to move them around. So I'm going to go ahead and highlight all of them, and we're going to turn them into a hotel, just like on Monopoly. Take all your houses, turn to a hotel. Hey there, everybody, and welcome back to the Digital Paul Workshop. It is I, that slow internet causes your video to freeze, Techno Meow Tinkerer. And today we're going to kind of cover how to do the split screen in the Olive video editor. Now I'm going to show you how to actually create it in Olive, but I'm also going to show you how to save it where you can use it for other video editing software, or if you want to bring it into your photo editing to specialize to go even further on customizing and being creative with it. So let's switch over to Olive. Now one of the things you want to do here, the first thing in just a blank, or if you're using a project, I recommend doing this first as a blank. And as you want to go in, as you want to create a new sequence, right click on that area and you go with whatever width and height you do. I do on my stuff 920 by 1080. Open this up. Now what we're going to do here is we're going to create a solid color. Just create me a little solid color. I'm going to change the color. Red's a little harsh to look at. Catches your eye though. Go with white just to have a still contrast with the black background. On a copy, I need about 6 of these, and I'm going to actually kind of cheat. I'm going to highlight both of these, copy them, go back over here, right click, paste, right click, paste. Then I'm just going to move these on over here, because each one of these solid colors is going to be used to make one of the lines in the grid for the split screen. Move this on down, kind of cheating, grabbing them at all at once so I don't have to cover so much real estate. Now I'm going to go ahead and right here I'm going to go ahead and highlight all of them. Now I'm going to come up here to the top, and you want to come down into the store where it says crop. Let's bring our little timeline, whatever you call this little line over. Now these first 5, these top 5 or bottom 5, whatever one you want to do, I'm going to come up here, right click on them, and I'm going to hit enable disable. What this does, as you can see, it darkens, is each one of these are on top of each other. By disabling it, I can see what's underneath. And so this one here, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to come down here to crop, on type 49 on the left and 49 on the right, and as you can see, it creates my line. Now one way you can check and make sure, you come up here to view, down the title action safe area, and you can put this up here, this little guide. This shows you some of the safe areas. Whoops, didn't even move that. And you can kind of see it's pretty well centered. I might be just the way I'm looking at it, might not look 100. I'll come over here to the next one, I'll enable it. Now I could do the 49 and then try to slide it all the way over, but the problem with that is you got to make is you're sitting there trying to make sure you have it lined up properly. What I'd rather do is come up here either to right or left and type 98. Since the middle one is like 2 whatever units it is, this 98 means it's 2 of whatever units they're using here. Now I'll do the same thing for the next one. Come here, enable disable, go to the left, click on it, 98, boom. Now I'm going to kind of speed through doing the top, since because it's the same process. I'm just going to go ahead and click the enable on all 3 of them, and then I'm just going to go to this one. I'm going to go top 49, bottom 49, this one top 98, and this one bottom 98. Boom, there we go. We have our nice little grid. But we got all these individual houses taking up all this real estate, and that's going to be an issue problem, especially if you want to move them around. So I'm going to go ahead and highlight all of them, and we're going to turn them into a hotel, just like on Monopoly. Take all your houses, turn to a hotel. And by doing that, I'm going to right click on, after having all of them highlighted, and click on nest. I'm going to go ahead and right click on this and get rid of the unlink it and get rid of the audio. I have no need for that audio track, it'll just get in my way. Because now you can save this as a file, so so you don't have to keep remaking it. But there's an issue with this, and I'll show you here in just a second. Let me bring a clip on in. Slide over so you can see it better. Now, as you can see, I cannot extend this nest to the length of my clip if I want to use this clip completely. It won't let me. It'll let me reduce it but not extend it, so that means I would have to copy each one of those down, and I don't want to do that, so I'm kind of going to delete those off. What I am going to do is, on a right click, I'm going to hit a save frame as image. Come on. And I want to make sure to save as a PNG file, that way I have a background. I'm just going to title it grid. So now I can delete this out. Delete that. Matter of fact, I'm just going to delete the whole set. I can import it in. Now go ahead and come on, import the grid in, and just drop it down to where I need it. Boom. Now I can extend this to ever how long I need it. And the good thing about doing it this way, you can bring it into any of your photo editing programs and customize it, use it as a base to customize it. You can bring it into something like Illustrator or any vector graphics program if you want to do it to be creative that way. Or you can reuse this PNG for other video editors if you ever decide to change or update. Now I am going to disable this for a second because I'm going to bring in some videos. We'll bring in this one. I'm going to actually scale this down to 50%, and then I'm going to move it. That's first things first. Let's kind of get to where I can see what I'm doing here. I'm going to move this up here in this corner. That's one thing about having that little safety guides on. What do we call it again? View, title, action, safe areas. Yeah, safe area. Is I can kind of use it to get fairly close to where I want to be. Bring in the next video. And ideally you'll want to do this with all the videos being the exact length, but I'm just using all my clips here that I use for my intros. If you saw how I make my videos, then you know what I'm talking about, that video I did. So I'm just bringing in each one of these. keep getting shorter and shorter. Keep scaling them. And kind of line it up. Well, that's one thing about having that grid, is you don't have to be 100% perfect. If I was wanting to be there, I would be keeping up with what the positions are for the X and Y axis. That way I can just kind of keep doing. Let's see, what other video do I want? There's the one I want. Slightly longer than the last one. Make sure I select the one I want to change the size of, and then just click and move it, and kind of get in there close. Looks like that one needs to come down just a hair. Come on, I did grab the right one. Yeah, let's see. Sometimes for some reason it won't let you. Sometimes it will, sometimes it won't let you. So you have to come over here to the position. Okay, we kind of got where we need to be. And now I can just come back, turn this back on by enabling it, and boom, I have my grid hiding all the edges, so you now don't know whether or not I have these perfectly lined up. And I have yet to decide how, if I'm going to use it. I can see how I can use it, because as you know, I do have multiple cameras and multiple camera angles, but I can extend this to ever how long I need it. Not using it this way. Just come in and I can just kind of trim everything down to being about the same size. Highlight, delete. And so now I could do a video like this, export it out, and that way I can use it for anything else. So let's see how crazy it's going to be of having four of me talking at once. Now here I have some quality, high quality television. Yeah, oops. Yeah, boy, that was a bit of a mess. I could make out a few of the stuff. It sounded like one of them was like being a busted speaker. but that could be just the headphones I'm using. But yeah, this is basically how you can create a grid in Olive and how you can save it to use over and over. Change it to the length you need it. Bring it into any other program if you want to modify it or use it in other video editing. And I hope this video has been useful and helpful for some of you. And hope it's also been very informative. And if you want to help support the channel, like and subscribe and share this video with anyone you think might find this interesting. Well, hope all of you have a great day.
Yeah.